Hello everyone. My name is Said and I'm a computer engineering student. Today I'm going to present to you our compiler designs project. So the students who worked for this project is Harun and Said, me, and Musa. So let's start. The main concept of our project is focusing on practicing and creativity. So we decided to create a language for writing if loop and for loop in a creative way. So for having the accepted message, we write our loops in the way that we create our language, which is I and three Fs, and for loop number 4, as you can see here, guys, then it will give us accepted message. But if we write our loops in the normal way, which is if and for, the normal way that we always write the if loop and for loop, then it will give us unaccepted message. So now I'm going to explain the lexical analyzer and parser. So what is lexical analyzer and parser? Lexical analyzer is a language tool for generating the tokens, and we will use Flex for it. And parser, it is a language tool that understands the tokens and the grammar, and we use Bison for it. So here, as you see, guys, the compiling of lexical analyzer using Flex. So after we compile the lexical analyzer, this file will be generated, which is lexyy c. So here, after compiling the parser using Bison, these files will be generated, and this is the code of compiling the parser using Bison. Here, compiling the files using C language, as you see here, guys, the code. And here we have changed the name of the files. It was sample tab C and sample tab H, and we changed it to y tab H, y tab C. So of course, after we run the codes, this file will be generated, which is exe file. In this step, we will run the executable C code, as you see here, guys. This is the code. Uh, Here we have tested the code with an unaccepted message. Since we have written the for loop as for, this is the way that we created our language, it will give us an accepted message, as we can see, number 4 and accepted message. And here, since we have written the if loop and as I and three Fs, it will give us an accepted message, as you see here, I double three Fs and accept. Testing the code with an error message. Since we have written for loop as for, this is the error message, as you see here, guys. And here, since we have written if loop as if, it will give us an error message, as we can see here, if and error message. So now I'm going to show you the codes that we used for our project. This is the lexical analyzer code, as you can see here, guys. And this is the parser code, as you can see here, guys. And this is the completing of the parser code. And here instructions for compiling the lexical analyzer and parser, as you can see here, guys. First step is save the flex code as a sample file name. Second step, save the Bison code as sample Y file name. Third step is open the CMD. Fourth step is write flex sample I. And the fifth step is this file will be generated and write Bison as sample Y. And seventh step is two sample type files will be generated. Write GCC sample, the exe file will be generated, and start writing your code. This is the final step. So thank you everyone for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the project that we did.